The Galactic Council's chamber fell silent as Ambassador Elsa Martinez stood before the assembly of 12 alien species. Her dark eyes swept across the circular amphitheater, meeting the varied gazes of beings who had just delivered humanity's death sentence. "The motion has passed," announced Councillor Vexhai, his crystalline voice echoing through the vast hall. "Humanity is hereby expelled from the Galactic Council. All communication channels are to be severed immediately. The Sol system will be quarantined indefinitely." Elsa's jaw tightened, but her voice remained steady. "You're making a grave mistake, Counselor. You don't understand what you're unleashing." The Zephyrian delegate's tentacles writhed in what passed for laughter among his species. "Unleashing? We're containing a plague, Ambassador. Your species' aggressive tendencies and unpredictable nature make you unfit for civilized galactic society." 300 years, Elsa said quietly. "That's how long we've been part of this council. 300 years of contributing our technology, our resources, our lives in defense of this galaxy. And this is how you repay us?" Councillor Thekamara, the ancient Etherian whose species had founded the council millennia ago, leaned forward. "Your kind's recent military expansion troubles us, human. The way you've militarized civilian vessels, your weapons development programs, your enthusiasm for conflict resolution through force." Elsa smiled, but there was no warmth in it. "You mean our preparedness? Our refusal to be helpless victims like the Centauri were when the Devourers came?" "That's enough," Vexhai interjected. "The decision is final. You have 24 standard hours to evacuate all human personnel from Council space." As the session ended and delegates began filing out, Helen Voss, Elsa's military attaché, approached her. The scarred veteran's expression was grim. "Ma'am, what are your orders?" "Signal Earth," Elsa said, her voice carrying an edge that made several nearby aliens pause. "Tell them the Council has chosen isolation. Complete communication blackout, effective immediately." Within hours, the change was palpable. The bustling trade routes that had relied on human merchant vessels fell eerily quiet. The research stations where human scientists had worked alongside alien colleagues became half-empty. Most disturbing of all, the patrol fleets that had protected the outer rim worlds, fleets that were 60% human crewed, simply vanished. On Keitha Prime, the first attack came just 36 hours after the Council's decision. The Shadow Maw, an ancient enemy that had tested the galaxy's defenses for centuries, struck with unprecedented fury. The automated defense grid activated, sending distress signals across all frequencies. But the humans didn't answer. Counselor Vexhai found himself in the emergency session, his crystalline features flickering with panic. "Where are the Sol Defense Forces? They must respond to the distress beacon." "They have withdrawn all assets to human space," reported the communications officer. "No response to our hails." "This is preposterous. They have a moral obligation." "Do they?" interrupted Helen's voice over the comm system. The human military attaché's image appeared on the main screen, his face impassive. "You expelled us, remember? Declared us unfit for civilized society. We're simply respecting your decision." On the tactical display, red dots spread like wildfire across the outer rim. Without human ships to reinforce the lines, without human engineers to maintain the defense platforms, without human marines to board and neutralize Shadow Maw vessels, the Council's defenses crumbled. The Rigelian colonies were the first to fall completely. Their distress signals echoed through space, increasingly desperate until they cut off entirely. The Zephyrian home fleet, recalled from their core worlds to defend the rim, found themselves outnumbered 3-1. "We need them back," whispered Councillor Thekamara during the third emergency session in as many days. "The humans, we need them back immediately." Vexhai's pride warred with reality. "Surely our combined fleets can handle this threat. We managed before the humans joined." "Us." "That was before the Shadow Maw had 3 centuries to study our tactics," Thekamara replied grimly. "Before they learned to counter every strategy except..." He paused. "Except the unpredictable human ones." The truth was bitter, but undeniable. For 300 years, Humanity had been the wild card in the galactic deck. While other species followed predictable military doctrines, humans improvised, adapted, and fought with a creativity that bordered on madness. They turned civilian freighters into battleships, used asteroid fields as weapons, and had once ended a siege by ramming a damaged cruiser into an enemy dreadnought. It was exactly this unpredictability that had made the Council uncomfortable. Now, facing an enemy that had learned to counter every conventional tactic, they realized their mistake. The breaking point came when the Shadow Maw reached the mid-rim worlds. The proud Etherian homeworld, center of galactic civilization, found itself under siege. Their elegant defense platforms, designed for precision and efficiency, were systematically destroyed by an enemy that had adapted to their patterns. Counselor Vexhai stood in his private chamber, watching the tactical feeds. As his own world's defenses failed, his communication device chimed, displaying an incoming message from Elsa Martinez. Her face appeared on screen, and Vexhai was struck by how calm she looked, despite the galaxy burning around them. "Counselor," she said simply, "I hear you're having some difficulties." "You're enjoying this," he accused. "No," Elsa replied, her expression serious. "We take no pleasure in watching innocents suffer. But we warned you. Humans don't start fights, we finish them. You wanted us gone, so we left. Completely." "What do you want?" Vexhai asked, his pride finally cracking. "An apology would be nice," Elsa said. "But what the galaxy needs is humanity back in the fight. Full restoration of our council membership, no restrictions on our military development, and a formal acknowledgement that our aggressive tendencies are what have kept this galaxy safe for 3 centuries. Behind her, Helen appeared carrying a tactical pad. "Ma'am, our fleets are ready. Just give the word." Vexhai looked at the display showing Shadow Maw forces approaching the core worlds. Billions of lives hung in the balance. "The Council will vote immediately on your reinstatement," Elsa smiled, and this time there was warmth in it. "Good, because ready or not, here we come." As human ships began emerging from hyperspace across the galaxy, their tactics as chaotic and unpredictable as ever, the Shadow Maw found themselves facing an enemy they had forgotten how to fight. The galaxy learned once again why humanity had earned their place among the stars, not in spite of their aggressive nature, but because of it. The Council never again questioned humanity's place in galactic society. After all, some problems required a human solution.